Are you listening?
Welcome to another episode of the Nerf Report. My name is Bryant Chappelle, and on this week's episode, Obsidian Entertainment confirms new Outer Worlds DLC. PlayStation announces a game-changing accessory. Star Wars Battlefront 2 gets a Rise of the Skywalker update. And just in time for the holidays, 343 Industries gave gamers an update on Halo Infinite. But before we jump into any of that, your top headlines. First up, Outer Worlds, quite possibly the breakout star of 2019. If you didn't know, Outer Worlds was developed by Obsidian Entertainment, and this action role-playing game transports gamers to a time where President William McKinley was not assassinated, and large businesses are allowed to dominate and terraform planets. Now, one of the things that makes Outer Worlds so special is that this game was developed by the team who made Fallout New Vegas. And in a world where Fallout 76 is less than appealing, a healthy alternative is pretty attractive. And luckily for those who are currently enjoying the Outer Worlds, this week we found out that more content is on the way. In a blog post on Obsidian.net, the Outer Worlds social media manager wrote, "To all of those who voted for us in the Game Awards, you are all fantastic, and we are so grateful for your support. The reception to the Outer Worlds has been unbelievable to see, and even just being nominated means a lot. However, the journey isn't over yet, as we are excited to announce that we will be expanding the story through DLC next year. Details will be made available at a later date." PlayStation announced a new accessory this week that left many gamers, including myself, wondering, how was this not already a thing? Allow me to introduce you to the DualShock 4 Back Button attachment. This accessory will connect directly to your DualShock controller and allow you to reprogram any of the buttons to the attached triggers or OLED screen. The back button attachment seems to directly target Pro and SCUF controllers, which gamers have preferred for their easy programming and back buttons. The back button attachment will be launching in the United States and Canada on January 23rd of 2020 for $29.99 US. And speaking of PlayStation, the PlayStation 5 is launching in the holiday season of 2020. And this week, a potential PS5 game may have leaked. Knives Out.
Who?
Knives Out, developed by Chinese developer NetEase. This Battle Royale game was the highest earning mobile game in 2018, generating over $465 million. Well, this week, Knives Out was leaked as being under development for the PlayStation 5. And this leak comes from one of the most unexpected places, the corporate social media network LinkedIn. 2020 journalism at its finest. It's a brave new world. Originally captured by Twitter user Timmer222, a NetEase employee listed on his profile that he is the department art director / product manager for Knives Out Battle Royale, Sony PlayStation console, PS4, PS5 full development. Now, there is no official comment from PlayStation. However, it would make sense as a developer to get your extremely popular game that makes tons of money on an extremely potential popular new console. And finally, for our top headline, Star Wars Battlefront 2. In honor of the final movie taking place in the Skywalker saga, EA dropped a massive update this week. The Rise of the Skywalker update includes the addition of a new planet for co-op and heroes versus villain mode, along with new playable characters like the Sith Troopers, Avizian Gunners, First Order Jet Troopers, and the Kafik Spy. Now, the hero skins of Rey, Kylo Ren, and Finn have also received an overhaul, with the new skins reflecting their appearances in the new film. Well, that's going to wrap up this week's top headlines. So, without further ado, let's jump into this week's top story with the rundown.
Now for something completely different. Yeah.
Halo Infinite. At this point, Infinite might be one of the most anticipated games for the Xbox Series X. And it's been a while since we last heard about the next chapter in Master Chief's adventures. However, this week, that all changed. That's right, because in a blog post titled Happy Halo Days, 343 Industries gave an update on Halo Infinite's development and things that we can all look forward to. 343 wrote, "The last time we really spoke about Halo Infinite was when we debuted the Discover Hope trailer at E3 this year. We know that's a long time to go without saying much about a Halo game. But please, trust me when I say that the Halo hype train that kicked off 2 weeks ago with Halo Reach will not be slowing down at all in 2020. 343 then proceeded to confirm that Halo Infinite will follow Master Chief's story sometime after Halo 5 Guardian's conclusion. The game will offer split-screen and LAN support, along with offering players customization, and black undersuits are returning to the game. 343 also confirmed that Halo Infinite will be launching on the Xbox Series X, formerly known as Project Scarlet, the entire Xbox One family of devices, and Windows PC. And that's an important point for many reasons. One, this is our first confirmation that Project Scarlet was indeed Xbox Series X. It was rumored that Xbox had two next-gen consoles under development, Project Scarlet and Project Anaconda. However, this post provides clarification that Series X is definitely Scarlet, and Xbox doesn't have another powerful console in development. Two, Halo Infinite is coming to the Xbox One, meaning you won't have to worry about this game being an Xbox Series X exclusive, which is really surprising to me. I think it's good on Microsoft to not hide this game behind a new console and to allow everyone to play it. But how many people who were planning on adopting Xbox Series X on day one for Halo Infinite just changed their mind and will adopt it later because they can still play it on their Xbox One X? Which leads me to number 3. Halo Infinite is coming to PC. And this is a very big sticking point for me because it shows Microsoft's mentality right now. Halo Infinite coming to PC solidifies the fact that I don't really have to buy an Xbox Series X day one, because the Xbox games that I want to play will be running on PC. But it also makes plenty of sense on why Xbox is doing this. You see, in my eyes, this next gen for Xbox isn't about selling hardware. It's about selling convenience, brand, selling the idea that Xbox is the easiest and best place to play. You want to stream via xCloud? Do it. You want to play Halo with your friends on your PC? Do it. It is no doubt a very interesting strategy. And it doesn't box the gamer into the traditional mold of this is how you play video games. And honestly, it gets me even more excited about the next gen than ever, because I want to see how companies like Nintendo, PlayStation, or even Google Stadia respond. And finally for this week, we come to... That noise, of course, signifies that we are running out of time and coming close to the end of the show. So, in order to cover all the week's remaining news, we must initiate a segment that I like to call... Every single week, we have so much news to talk about and so little time to do it. So we take all the week's remaining news, put 60 seconds on the clock, and try to cover it as fast as humanly possible without running out of breath, passing out, or... dying! So, with that in mind, let's put 60 seconds on the clock. Thunderlords! And... go. Apple Arcade has announced an annual subscription to Apple Arcade. You can get 12 months of Apple Arcade right now for $49.99. No Man's Sky introduced an in-game music maker so you can make your own soundtracks or sound effects for your planets. PlayerUnknown Brandon Green announced that Prologue will not be a first-person shooter and it will not take place in the PUBG universe. Apex Legends introduced a brand new esports tournament called the Global Series, which will have a grand prize of $3 million. Capcom trademarked the term Dino Crisis this week, which, dear Santa. Stadia acquired Typhoon Games, and speaking of Stadia, achievements are now available in the actual service. PUBG introduced its first aircraft with the Motor Glider. Fortnite introduced a brand new limited time mode called One Shot Duos, and Amazon's upcoming MMO, New World, is launching in May of 2020. Whew! Ladies and gentlemen, that is it for Nerfed in 60 Seconds, and that is it for this week's episode of the show. If you liked what you saw, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and please share it with your friends. As always, my name is Bryant Chappell. You are you, and this has been the Nerf Report. Thanks for watching. Thanks again for checking out our channel. If you like what you saw and you want to see more content just like it, hit that like button, and please subscribe to the channel. You know, the holidays are coming up, and I wanted to take a quick second to wish you a Merry Christmas, Happy Kwanzaa, Happy Hanukkah, and a Happy New Year. Thank you for supporting our channel.